we are making a scene up on the spot, right? We are making a story up on the spot. But in order for these stories to work, we have to connect with each other in order to tell these stories. Now, in addition to that, I also get to travel to a lot of different places to teach workshops like the ones that we're about to do. Because I, like Christine, we do believe in the healing power of laughter. We think that it's important to have fun. We think being able to engage with each other through laughter and through humor is a real important part of human connectivity. I'm very lucky to be able to not only work all around Sarasota, but also travel all over the country and all around the world teaching these kinds of workshops. And again, because I believe a lot in the healing power of laughter. So what we're going to do is we're going to build our tools up, but we're going to start nice and easy, okay? And I also want to say that if you don't need to participate in every exercise. If you don't want to participate, that's okay, all right? And you could just choose to sit one out, right? But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say my name, and then I'm going to put an action behind it. And then what I'm going to ask all of you to do, if you are comfortable doing so, is repeat it with me, okay? And so it'll go like this. I'm going to say, so again, my name is Will, but the action I'm going to do is this. Will, okay? And so then now all together on 3, we're going to repeat that. Ready, Ann? 1, 2, 3, Will. And now I'm going to add a little more to it. I'm going to add an adjective. I'm going to say wavy Will. Okay, and then we're gonna, so it's gonna look like this. I'll do it by myself and then we'll repeat it. It'll go, wavy Will. The first exercise I want us to do is I want us to imagine that I have a zoo that I'm opening. Okay, I'm about to open a zoo. And what I would need you to do is I need you to help me figure out which animals I'm gonna put in the zoo, all right? And so the only thing is that we all need to list different animals. And there's no judgment here. If you want, you could put the wildest animal in here, and I'm not going to judge you. All right, I want this to be a unique zoo. So let's see. We'll start with Sue first, and then what animal are we putting in our zoos?
A laughing hyena.
A laughing hyena. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring it by its leash there, and there you go. All right. What's our next one?
An elephant.
An elephant. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. Okay. All right. There we go. What's our next one?
Lion.
A lion. Okay. I'm just going to stand back. Go ahead, lion. You can go in. What's our next one? An ape. An ape. Go ahead, ape. You can come right in. I'll stand back for you as well. Excellent. Next one.
Tiger.
A tiger. I'm definitely going to stand back. Tiger right this way. This is a great zoo so far. Love it. What's next?
An octopus.
An octopus. Okay, so this one comes in a tank. Here we go. And have fun, octopus. All right, great. And a shark. A shark. I'm gonna stand. Let me make sure I put on a suit for this one. I don't want to get eaten alive. Okay, shark. And finally,
A seal.
a seal. All right, there you go, seal. Get some fish. There you go, and good. Okay, so there's our zoo. Good. So we're starting to work our minds a little bit, coming up with words that are related to one another but entirely unique. And when we're building an improv scene, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to put ideas together that work well together, right? But that build off of each other, but that are unique. So we're going to keep working on this concept, right? And so with improv, in improv, there's an aspect of communication that's really important, right? We try to communicate using eye contact. We try to communicate using our bodies, all right, with body language. And we also try to communicate using our words, okay? And sometimes we have to depend on some of those more than others, right? But the goal is still to communicate so that we are building ideas together. And I'm lucky enough to have all types of students. I tell everybody that I have students that are from 9 all the way up to 99, and I use all of the same exercises to work on this idea of communication, right? And to help us laugh together and create together. So sometimes we go traveling a lot, and sometimes you're in a place that doesn't have phone service, which is great because you can play one of these games.
Yeah.
The other part of the exercise is how we are all, even though we might not have experienced the same exact moments, we didn't live together, we still are connected and related by these very similar experiences. This moving, we're communicating once again, eye contact, body language, verbal, right? And then we're also doing this magical thing in theater, magical thing in improv. We are pretending, right? And we learned how to pretend as kids. Then we had to stop pretending when we had to go to school and have jobs and all of that, right? But then it's important, an important part of creativity, any kind of creativity, is to be able to just imagine something